Hello creators, welcome to a very special episode of Melissa's Creations. Today we're hopping with the Creators Blog Hop. It's a special pop-up hop for December to bring you some holiday inspiration. The cards we're making today all feature the Cherish the Season bundle. That includes the Cherish the Season stamp set as well as the Sounds of the Season dies. This card does feature a retired stamp, which is the Santa, but the other items are very interchangeable. We're using some of the DSP from the 'Tis the Season 6x6 pack, as well as a piece from the beautiful Wonder of the Season specialty pack, which includes the foil pieces. This next card features the same materials with the addition of the gauze ribbon. And the last card that I have for you today is also a simple one. I wanted to make sure that all of these cards were going to be very easy to mail without extra postage, and they wouldn't have any issues going through the sorting machines. This features another piece of the DSP from the 'Tis the Season pack, and then I stamped the sentiment and cut it out using one of the labels from the Tasteful Labels dies. To assemble the first card, I took a piece of the Wonder of the Season specialty designer paper and I cut it into a small rectangle. Then I adhered it to a piece of designer series paper and trimmed it to fit. Next, I had a scrap piece of paper from the 'Tis the Season designer paper, so I glued that to the front of a Whisper white card base, and it was a little short, and I decided to go with that. I took my little image from the specialty designer paper, and I adhered that over the edge that was a little short on my DSP, and you would never know the difference. Next up, I took the bells and I just used a few glue dots to adhere those down to the left side of my card. I did use a retired image on this card, but you could easily substitute this image for any of the current items in the catalog. This next card features a square piece of the 'Tis the Season designer series paper. I used my Stampin' seal to adhere that to my Whisper white card base, which was pre-stamped with the Merry Christmas sentiment. I also used this ribbon gauze and put a strip of it down on top of the DSP. I pre-stamped and cut one of the pine bow pieces from the stamp set, as well as embossed the bells and put that onto the top. And finally, the last card in this very simple holiday card series is this beautiful piece. I cut a piece of the 'Tis the Season designer series paper to about 2 inches, and then I put that strip over the top of a Whisper white card base. I trimmed off both of the edges. Then with the pre-stamped sentiment, I cut it out with one of the Tasteful Labels dies. I adhered that with a glue dot. I tied the 2 bells together with a very thin piece of gold cord, and then I adhered those down with some Stampin' seal as well. I made several of each of these cards to complete my Christmas cards this year, but I also needed to take care of the inside, so this is what I did. I have been designing using a program on my iPad, so I went ahead and I hand lettered a little sentiment from Our Family to Yours, Merry Christmas, and I signed it Oliver, Melissa, and Garrett. Once I had that completed, I printed it out using some designing software for a die cutting machine, and I cut them out in a sticker sheet so that I could easily peel them off and put them onto the inside of my card. I used one of my die cutting machines to cut the sticker sheet out, and this process goes really quickly. I'm very glad that I don't have to handwrite every single card. I can just do it one time and then put the sticker on the inside of the cards. Taking this little shortcut, making these stickers for the inside, is very easy for me to do because I decided that I would do a newsletter, keeping the family and friends up to date with what's been going on in our lives. I have also included our address labels, and I did those the same way that I did the sticker on the inside. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this very quick and simple card tutorial for the creators of Blog Hop. If you're interested in checking out my other videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I upload. Bye!